Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Tineco Floor S7 Pro. I got a really big mess here, some SpaghettiOs, chocolate syrup. I'm going to put it in auto mode and we're going to see how it does. Now the wheels are powered, and as I push forward and back, it's going to help me assist with that. So let's turn it over, turn it on.
Powering on. Auto mode.
All right, I'm in auto mode. Let's see how it does. It's very easy to move since it's got those wheels that help me move. Okay, let's try it on the SpaghettiOs. All right, it's doing a good job. It's very easy to maneuver. Wow, it's doing a really good job. Putting solution down and suction automatically. I'm not pulling a trigger or anything. It's very easy to maneuver with those wheels helping me move it each time. I go back, forward, and reverse. Okay, so when we're in auto mode, that blue circle is going to turn red as it gets dirty, and it'll ramp up the suction and how much solution it puts down. So here I've got a bunch of chocolate syrup. It's doing a good job cleaning it. See how that circle turns red? That means the area is dirty. It's going to put down more solution. Now you can just keep going over that area until it's clean and the blue light, or the blue circle is all you see. Okay, so we've got a couple modes of operations. There's auto, which I showed you. I'm going to use this thumb wheel. I'm going to press the right arrow. We've got max mode. That means it's going to put maximum solution down and suction all the time, don't matter how dirty it is. So there really is no auto feature with that. Let's go one more. Ultra mode. Now I got to explain ultra mode. It's got to
Preparing solution.
It's got to prepare the solution. Now it's meant to use, now that also turns that light on, and you're supposed to use ultra mode with no solution, only water. So it's a way of cleaning.
Solution 50% prepared.
So it's a way of cleaning your floor without solution. It uses, it like electric lights the water, so it helps with cleaning. But there's what it's doing. I left a solution in there, but it'll tell you when it's ready.
Please start cleaning. Okay,
so now I can clean. I can clean without solution in that ultra mode. Now let's go. I've got different modes. I've got suction mode only, where it's not going to put any solution down, and it only has suction. I got system settings. So I got to go back left to go back to auto mode. Okay, I'm back in auto mode. There's the battery percentage on the left. Now when I store the handle, it does turn it off. But as soon as I kick it over, it does turn it back on. If I want to turn it off for good, I'm going to press this button right there.
Powered off. Place appliance on charging base.
Now the speaker's right here. I can turn the speaker off right here with this switch, and that's also the Wi-Fi connect switch. Here's the auto clean switch. Okay, so there's the charging base. In order to self-clean it, you got to put it on the charging base, but you also have to make sure it's plugged in.
Checking cleanliness. Please empty and clean the dirty water tank.
So if you have too much dirty water in here, let's see, we can go a little bit. So now let's do the self-empty or the self-cleaning. So it's got two modes of operations for self-cleaning. We press it once.
Quick self-cleaning.
Quick self-cleaning.
Super.
So you got to press it again to go to super self-cleaning. It takes 6 minutes.
Preparing solution.
So you do have to make sure you've got enough clean water solution in there and the dirty water tank's not too full. So it's preparing the solution. Yeah, and it's got that light on again and doing that stuff. I'm not sure what that is.
Soaking the brush roller.
Soaking the brush roller. So it's going to do this for a while. It's going to put some solution on the roller, turn it, turn on the suction. And this does take 6 minutes, and at the end it's going to dry the roller. It's going to spin it a bunch. So now it says it's cleaning the pipe. Okay, so the self-cleaning cycle, it's not super loud, but it does take 6 minutes for that longer one. So now we're gonna go empty this. Press this button. We can see there's all the dirty water we're gonna empty. Now around back, this is the clean water tank and solution tank. So you can fill it up to the max line and then add 1 cap of solution. But if you use that one mode, ultra mode, you don't need to add solution. It does something to the water to make it clean. Not really sure. Yeah, there's some electrodes. So it's doing something right there with those electrodes, making contact. Okay, so empty this out. Just lift this off, and we're going to empty all this out. Now, I like that I can get this all nice and clean and rinsed out. All right, that's all nice and clean. Now, once in a while, you will have to clean this filter. So you have to take this filter. You can rinse it out, but you need to let this dry 24 hours before you put it back in. Okay, so let's take a closer look down here. We can take the roller out, press these buttons, and this will lift up. And then we can take the roller out. Over here on this side, you're gonna pull this handle, and then this pulls straight out like that. So we can let this dry, or if we need to replace it, this is what the roller looks like. So here's kind of a close-up look. It does have this scraper ring it talks about. There's where the fresh water comes out. So the fresh water, or the solution, is gonna connect there, and it's gonna come out these ports right here. Now there is another scraper ring up here, it looks like. Okay, so let's put it all back together. You're gonna slide the roller on first. Very, very easy. Make sure that's lined up over there and that snaps into place. Then simply take this and it'll snap on. Yeah, there you go. Now let's talk about these wheels. These wheels are motorized. So when I was going forward, it helps me push it forward. And then as soon as I start turning backwards, it does go backwards. Now, I have found that sometimes when you turn really quick, the wheels will keep going when you pull it back, and all you got to do is just stop the machine and it'll kind of figure out where it is. So, and right here is where it's going to charge. So when you put it on there, it'll make connection and charge. And we have a brush here that we can use to clean. We got an extra roller and an extra filter. And a really nice screen up here. This screen looks really nice. It's not touch screen, but it looks really nice. So runtime in auto mode is about 40 minutes. Okay, so let's talk about this. This thing retails for $800. Now, if you have to carry this up and down stairs like to clean like a floor in the basement or something, it is on the heavy side. I'm not super impressed with, and now it does help. I'm really torn about these wheels. I thought they do help, but now let's say it isn't powered right now. It's a little hard to move because you're moving motors. Normally that's really easy to move around, but and again, they don't tell us anything about this ultra mode. I mean, I read the manual front to back. I had to go online and do a Google search on that ultra mode. And really, people don't know a lot about it other than it just like electrolytes the water, so you can clean without solution. I don't know how well that's going to do. I like to use solution. I have connected these to my smartphone. I don't necessarily see the benefit of that. They connect really easy, and Tineco has a nice app that works, but there's a lot of settings in here. There's a lot going on with this machine. It's kind of always talking to you. Now you can turn that off. I do like them when they talk to you, but this one seems to talk to you a little bit more. You know, it does do edge-to-edge cleaning on the edges, but if you can't get right up next to the wall, it still does leave a little bit of a gap. I felt like the dirty water tank was a little hard to get on and off sometimes. I was expecting great things. For $800, I thought it would be a lot better. Now you get a bigger runtime, a bigger tank, bigger clean water tank, but you get a lot of like features and different things. Here I have the S3 Breeze. It's about $230. It does a fantastic job. You got a little smaller tank, a little smaller dirty water tank, but the brush head, it's different, but it cleans about the same. Doesn't get right up next to the wall like this one does, but simple to use. It doesn't have all the different features. It's just got 2 modes of operation. Doesn't talk to you. You know I'll get used to it. I felt navigating it was just okay. I would have liked that to be a little bit better. And you can really get into the settings on that screen, which can be kind of tricky. That would be better to do on the app probably. Again, the wheels. I got to go back to the wheels because I'm 50-50 on the wheels. It did help with, it's definitely heavier, so it needs help moving it, but sometimes they would just keep spinning. And then when you go to stow the handle, it was kind of wanting to take off on me sometimes. And I could see where that, those are not foolproof. I could see where that would be a problem for somebody. because the handle doesn't always stow and the wheels were still turning, so it was wanting to kind of move. And I could see where it would go out of your hands and kind of fall down. Now, I love Tineco. I think they were the first ones to get with these and these earlier models are amazing. I've even got the blue one, the S5 Blue. It's probably my go-to. It's got just enough extra features to where it's not too smart, but it does a really good job cleaning because it's got bigger tanks and everything. So I will be doing a comparison with it, but boy, this one is awful expensive. Now, I also got the Tineco S7 Steam. It's awful expensive too. I've been using it for a while, and I'm gonna be doing the review and a comparison with this. This one does not use any solution. It's only steam. I will put a link to this in the show description. So it has some features that, you know, I don't know if I can recommend it or not. It's not for me. I think for some people this is an amazing cleaner, but for me that's too expensive for not getting enough features that I actually need and work really well. It gives me a lot of features that I don't necessarily need. So underneath the video, if you could give a thumbs up, I really would appreciate it. If there's something I'm missing that you would have liked to seen on this, let me know in the comment section. I'll see what I can do, maybe make another video on it or something. But again, my videos are here to help. I want to show you the features. If you have it, this is how to use it. But there are some things to keep in mind, and I just really hope my video helps. So again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.